Hi you guys, I am back with more benefits of dry fasting or fasting in general. Although this first one that I'm going to jump right in, by the way. It's me, Chloe, in case you're new. And if you haven't seen part one, go back and watch it. I'll link it in the description, although it should be pretty easy to find. We're talking about benefits of fasting, and so the one that I wanted to start with today is one that I feel like I need. Which is that dry fasting helps boost your brain, like the way your brain works, your brain function. Hold on, let me look at my little notes here. Okay, so there's a chemical in your brain called BDNF, apparently. And what it does is it fosters growth of new brain cells for you. So if you've ever participated in activities that might have harmed or killed some of your brain cells, or you just feel like you need your brain to be stronger, like don't we all, dry fasting encourages the growth of that chemical, which then would encourage the growth of new brain cells. And as a result of that, you could be looking at things like better memory. Yes, please, Lord. Making it easier to learn things, like if you want to pick up a new skill or a hobby or a talent or a language. Brain plasticity, which of course is just like the way your brain works, like how able is it. And plus new neurons, which of course would be connections for how your brain communicates with itself and the rest of your body, and to like press pause on like brain degeneration. And so if you have dementia or Alzheimer's that run in the family, which I do, it could guard against those things. Again, every single person is different, and not every single one of these benefits is 100% going to show up on every person who experiments with dry fasting. But for me, it's like there's so many benefits, and if your brain working better is one of them, I'm on board, So that is the first one I wanted to cover today, because people are always thinking about looking better, but there's something to be said for being better, and having your brain work better is a part of that. So that's exciting to me. Now, I don't think I have trouble with this, but just in case you might or you do, dry fasting can help balance your cholesterol levels. So for both men and women, it does slightly different things on the positive side. For women, it's going to raise your HDL, which is a good cholesterol. And for men, it's going to lower your overall cholesterol amounts and the amount of triglycerides show up in your blood. And then for everyone, it lowers your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. So women get a slight bump on the good cholesterol, and men get sort of more overall benefits, which I think is interesting. And I don't know why it's slightly different, but whether you're male or female, you're going to be looking at a decrease in the bad cholesterol, which is always a plus. So I feel like I'm not old enough to think that much about cholesterol yet, but if I'm already doing something that's going to put me in a better way in that area, again, we're talking about total body health here. And so it's not just I want to lose 20 pounds. It's I want to come out of the experience of fasting a healthier person than when I went in. And the way your arteries work, the way your heart works, the way your brain works, the way your blood sugar works. We talked about that last week. All of those things come together to create the way that you work, and the better, the more optimal health that you can provide for yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, the better off you're going to feel altogether. So why not lower your cholesterol if you can? Okay, I'm grabbing the notes for the last one. I found this one really interesting. And maybe it's more for women because women tend to have more of an issue with this, but dry fasting helps with bone health. Who knew? It helps to increase bone reabsorption, formation, and calcium levels in your blood. And so for women who are at risk of osteoporosis, that's a plus for you. But I feel like it happens to men too, where they might, fall and break a bone, like a hip or an arm or something, and you don't want that to happen again. That's more of an age thing, but a lot of the reason why people have these issues with their body as they get older is because they weren't taking care of their body in certain ways when they were younger. Not everyone, I'm not making accusations, I'm just saying if you can provide yourself with optimal health earlier on, you're going to lower the likelihood that you're going to struggle with some of these degenerative issues, these things that come up because your body is deteriorating over time. The longer you can keep it strong and healthy, hopefully the better off you're going to be. So I actually kind of like that one, because I'm already a little bit klutzy now. Fast forward 20 or 30 years, I think optimal bone health is going to come in handy for me. So that's 3 more for you guys today. Again, I'm trying to keep these on the shorter side. I know we're all busy, and also I'm still working on the side project that I can't tell you guys about yet, but it's taking up a lot of time and it's very exciting. Another big exciting benefit, I'm gonna pull out a little so you can see, is on my website, which is now ready to be released. I am selling these shirts, and not to be exclusionary because anyone can buy them, but I designed these for people in the Black community, BIPOC people, which would be Black, Indigenous, or people of color who have really been going through it this year. And every week or every month, something tragic or devastating has been happening for our communities. You could also include women in this. You could also include LGBTQIA plus community in this. People who are marginalized have been all the more tried and tested this year. And I felt like I was part of that group because I am in multiple marginalized groups, and I was just feeling exhausted. And I put up on my Instagram, which I will also link down below if you guys are interested. But I was feeling exhausted, and I was like, I'm gonna design a shirt and just start wearing it. And then while I was designing it, I was like, I wonder if anybody else would want the shirt. So what I'm gonna be doing is selling the shirt and then giving the money to charity. So it says emotionally drained, but still fighting. And this year has been a battle, but if you're watching this, it means you're still here, and that's huge. I'm still here. I'm still working on things. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm drained. Yeah, I'm sad. Yeah, I'm angry, but I'm also hopeful. And so I wanted to create something for myself and for other people that would acknowledge that without you necessarily having to say anything. And I've worn it a couple times. This is the 3rd time I've worn the shirt. I wanted to get prototypes in before I started letting people buy them. And it really does change the way that people interact with you, because they look at the shirt and then it's not like a warning, it's just like a reminder that this is a hard year and you need to be careful with the way that you treat people. And so, yay, if you need to remind people in your life of that, or you're feeling emotionally drained, or you know someone who does, I'm gonna put my website probably in the caption and then also in the description, where you can link to the shirt, and all the money from the sales is going to charity. And so you can grab one and help someone out, buy some for the holidays, and hopefully it'll be an encouragement for you and for other people too. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Thanks for being here. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back next week with part 3, hopefully.